The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Minshew chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Zeke going to get it on the option. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's letting this one go for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that. That one, it's 2nd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Right. Shoot,
To throw is Tannehill. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down, San Francisco.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
25 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers nothing. Zerline set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the option, Trubisky. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. This is Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 24-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Elliott, toss right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 6. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the option, here's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. operating from the gun. Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything. Here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He dumps this off to Mack. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off play action, Tannehill. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the ground, it's Mack. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
And a 49er first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Mitchell Trubisky, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the...
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tannehill on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Pick up on the play of 54 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Tannehill.
Come on, bring
he's
it,
going to be
baby,
intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, 49ers.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill, screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Tannehill's pass.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the 49ers.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Running from the gun, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On first down, Trubisky. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
1st down and goal to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 6. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Right there, 54, right there. Deep. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go. Mike, check Mike. 53 the Mike. 53.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
2nd and 6.
Go, D. Let's go. Check 37. Yo, trip left.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Cardinals, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.